Hello, everybody, and welcome into yet another episode of Talking Fitchburg. It's Monday morning, and I'm feeling good. And I'm happy to be here in the city of Fitchburg. I hope you all are feeling well. Thank you for joining us this morning. It is I and Andrew for The Week.
The Week. Boom. I'm going to blow it. No Jay this week. No
None of
Jeremy.
that.
None of
Just
that.
us two.
Just us.
So I'm going to be practicing lots of karate on the show this week. We'll see how that goes. I'm not experienced, and I do not have the training.
We'll have a test on Friday, see how you do.
Okay, I know I'll pose like this, and then I think there's another pose that goes like this, and then, I don't know. There's something. I have to read about the aerodynamics.
I'll bring my daughter in. She's almost a black belt. So.
I saw it. She won. I believe I saw some pictures of her with some trophies just a week or two ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I had a big tournament, and she placed first in her weapon category,
Ooh.
so she did really well there.
What type of weapon is she wielding?
She has a bow staff.
The staff.
So.
Is that Leonardo's weapin? I believe.
I believe so.
I don't know. Whoever the purple guy is, he likes to whip around a big old bow staff. You know what I'm saying? I'm into doing sound effects this morning. I picked that up over the weekend. So there you go.
There you go.
You might get some weird sound effects.
How was your weekend? It was a beautiful weekend.
It was a ridiculously nice weekend. We did a lot of good stuff. We went on a lot of walks.
There you go.
Did a few hikes.
As long as you're outside.
We were outside.
That's good.
We did the outside for a while. We did some inside too. Also, relevant, I believe, to your interest and your family interest. Picked up a new game.
Yes.
New card deck building game of the Harry Potter kind.
Oh yes, we own that.
That is a good one.
It's a good game, isn't it?
I like it a lot. Moves along at a nice pace.
Did you get through how many games?
We're through the first two games.
First two games.
And then we stopped because we got to kind of savor it for a little bit. But very good game.
It's fun.
I'm interested in it.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
It's good times.
So if you have a chance, look that up.
We picked up a game too this weekend.
Oh, what'd you get?
We picked up it's a cooperative game called Flashpoint.
Okay.
You're firefighters, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Why not? So
Yep.
my wife allowed me to buy it.
Very nice. Very
but
nice.
you work together and put out the fires and save the victims. It's a really fun game.
I like that.
We played it once so far.
I will have to ask you some more about this
Good times.
after the show.
Yes.
And we'll probably talk more about this kind of stuff throughout the rest of the week.
Course.
Because this is what we do when Jeremy's not here.
Jeremy's not here.
We
we do what you want.
Talk about the fun times and the good times.
He put all this hard work into getting the shows set up for us, and we're just going to derail it.
That's exactly right. He spends all this time preparing it, and then we don't talk about any of the stuff he puts in the show.
We're just going to talk about, we're going to make a game segment this week.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole fun time.
The family corner at Andrew's house. I don't know. We'll see.
So there you go, Family Corner. Look forward to that. If that's something that you would be interested in, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the week with us here on Talking Fitchburg. Of course, you can always find, like I like to remind people, broken out segments if you don't want to watch us ramble here on the Facebook page after the show.
We'll put those up
so you can get right to the good stuff. That's right. Speaking of the good stuff,
let's get to it.
Let's get to it. And here's your reminder. We reminded you at the end of the last week, but here you go. Brush and yard waste collection. It has begun, so I hope that you are prepared. Crews are out this Monday morning, and they're going to continue until they complete picking up the brush. They will come by sometime within this week, so make sure you have your items on the curb as soon as possible. Remember, no longer than 5 feet long for those branches and less than 6 inches in diameter. The collection, just remember, may not take place on the day that your refuse is picked up, but it's going to happen sometime this week unless the weather gets crazy. So just keep that in mind. If you do have any questions, you can contact Pelletary Waste Systems at the number there. And then your next brush collection will be on May 22nd through 26th if you don't think you need to participate in this one. So there you go. And then this weekend, we had a neat event called the Puppy Up event. It took place down at McKee Farms Park, and the new K9 unit and Officer Parker were out there, and we got to chat with them for a quick second, so take a look.
I'm John Parker, and I'm the new K9 handler of Fitchburg. And this is our new K9 officer, Drago. He's originally from the Netherlands. He's 18 months old now, and we're doing great. We just got training last Friday, so we're all certified and ready to go. We're going to be hitting the streets on Wednesday. So, well, it wasn't necessarily chosen. It was just chosen based off of, first of all, a couple different things. First of all, we based it off his temperament. So you can see he's a really cool dog. He's real calm. He loves just being a dog. And then second of all, on his workability, so his different drives that he possesses. So I went out to Pennsylvania actually out in February, and I chose him out of 20-some dogs, and he was the one that kind of met all my criteria that I was looking for a dog, and that's how we became a team. Since I've been here at Fitchburg, it's always been a passion of mine, and I've been working with Officer Lopez, our previous canine handler, and canine chase for the last 7 years before he retired. And so, yeah, that was something that I really wanted to do as a police officer, and I felt a calling to. And I love dogs. I love getting into their minds, because it's different. It's human beings, like, it's totally different, arena than going into a dog's mind and trying to get them to do what you want them when you want them to do it, and to benefit, our patrol work and our community and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. Well, he's a dual-purpose patrol and narcotics dog. So in the patrol work, he does tracking, he does article searches for evidence, he does protection work for handler, and then on the narcotic side, he also is trained to detect and certified to detect heroin, methamphetamine, cocaine, and marijuana. So that all those things he's already been certified to detect, and he's been trained to detect as well. So, and that's in vehicles, in homes, in open fields, all that stuff. So Drago's excited to be in Fitchburg, and we're ready to hit the streets and get going and meet all the citizens and stuff like that, and protect our officers, right, buddy? Right.
Very cool. There's a look at Drago out at the event with Officer Parker. Going to be a great asset for the city. Going to be very cool to have him around here.
Oh, yes.
So also the event looks very fun, very well attended. Apparently it was quite the success, so we're glad to hear about that as well. All right, all you folks affected by the Lacey Road construction that is going on right now, get your calendars ready. There's a public information meeting. It is tonight at 6:30 p.m. in the meeting room at the Fitchburg Public Library. So in the upstairs meeting room, it will consist of a formal presentation provided by city staff, Wisconsin DOT representatives, and the contractor to present details related to the construction process for the Lacey Road reconstruction project. They're going to focus on proposed schedule, communication methods, and expectations and access during construction. It'll also include a brief overview of traffic control and what to expect during construction. So this is going to be a very important meeting for anyone who lives in that area. If you'd like to receive construction updates on the project, you can actually head over to the website, to the Notify Me section, and sign up for the Lacey Road construction listserv. So make sure you do that if you live in the area. And again, I'm sure we'll follow up on this more as we get more information. So there you go. All right, and then we have some more just kind of advice coming from the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection. They're talking about questionable flower vendors, okay? Because obviously, hey, Mother's Day coming up this weekend, everybody, if you didn't know that. Good thing you got those calendars out, yeah. So they say here, are you buying flowers for mom? Most people know the best flower shops in their mother's town and place and order directly with that business, but for those who need to seek out a florist, the DATCP asks shoppers to do their research before placing an order on Mother's Day. So here you go. If you plan to hire a local, in quotes, company from the phone book or an online search, ask the businesses these questions. Where is your business specifically located? Can you visit the location to see their selection? How long have they operated at that location? How long have they been in business? If the salesperson refuses to provide that information, consider calling a different shop. And if the company's answers the phone with a generic phrase like flower shop, make sure you ask for the actual name of the business specifically, because, well, if they're a legitimate business, they should be able to provide you with an answer. So here you go. Here's some other considerations when you're choosing a florist. Beware of offers for multiple discounts, claims of the lowest prices, or A+ self-ratings, and other things that kind of make them look better than they may be. Get an itemized price quote for the product and delivery before you make a payment, and ask about any additional charges that may potentially arise. Ask for the terms of any satisfaction guarantees that the business may offer. Ask specifics about the flowers that will be used in the arrangement. So, you know, how many of this kind of flower, how many of that? They should have those answers for you. Understand if a portion of your payment is used to purchase the vase and any accessories with the bouquet, and ask for alternatives if you want to spend less on accessories and more on flowers. So there you go. Just some helpful things that you can kind of ask just to make sure that you're dealing with real professionals. Alrighty, let's talk about the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. We've let you know about this, but it is coming to Fitchburg this year. Very excited to have them. It is going to be on May 20th. It's an all-day event starting at the Agora Pavilion. And they say here that nearly everyone knows of someone who has been afflicted with some type of cancer. Susan G. Komen Foundation is committed to finding a cure for breast cancer. This year, the Komen Race for the Cure is going to be held here in Fitchburg. The race will take place again Saturday, May 20th at the Agora Pavilion. And you can go over to komen.org to find more information on the race if you'd like. So there you go. Should be a good time. Really, again, glad to have them here in Fitchburg this year. And we will cover that event as well here at FACTv. Drive-in movie, this could be a fun opportunity for some family fun. It's going to be on May 15th from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at the Fitchburg Public Library in the meeting room. It says here, you and your little ones won't want to miss this fun drive-in movie event at the library. Get creative decorating your cars, then sit back and enjoy a short movie and popcorn. This is for the youngins. It's ages 2 to 5, so if you have a little kid who wants to do some arts and crafts and then just sit down and watch a movie, eat some popcorn, should be a good time. So there you go. That's over at the library. Okay, Community Helpers Meal Train. It says here, join us for our monthly program where we help others in our community. This month, we will make a meal for someone in the community signed up for a meal train. If you're counting service time for National Honor Society or church groups, you can record that. So this is for people ages 13 to 17 if you want to volunteer. Give back to the community a little bit. This is on May 16th from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Fitchburg Public Library. So that's a nice thing to do. And again, yeah, if you're looking to graduate with some extra community service time, great opportunity for you here. So that's it. A lot of headlines this morning. We need to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do what we always do here on Mondays, the Verona Road construction update for this week. So stick with us here on Talking Fitchburg.